I love this. So there's a couple different shooters that I actually have in my library right now, and their whole thing is, what if we were like super limited in what we do? And then this one, switch and shoot. It's the one button shmup. So I can just hang out, lean back, do the one button thing. So this is really cool. I'll just jump right into it. Fire them up when we're ready. So there's screen wrap, and every time you shoot, you change directions. Right? So the whole idea is, do you let yourself wrap and just be like, I'll get the flow that way? Or do you try to like position by doing shot, 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 and then you can go left, right, left, and then maintain? Or you can do left, right, 2 shots, and you can go left, right, and then you're always moving back and forth. And so when the enemies reach the bottom, if you don't kill them, they hang out for a second or two, and then, here, I'll show you. Right? And then they just explode. And then you get these little coins that drop, which are your power-ups. And they're all time-based, so they disappear after a short period of time, so you really need to, like, stack and combo them. But right now, my bullet's getting a little bit bigger. And now I got doubles. Now the trips. Whoop. And now I got a beam. It's just always active, but as soon as I get the beam, the sides become active and I can no longer scroll. So I don't know if this is just a stage because I've hit a certain number of points. Oh, it's... Oh, there you go, hyperdrive. And, oh! That's the first time I've actually gotten through a sector. That's super sick. Oh, that's super sick. Okay, okay. So if you get the full power, another power up when you're fully maxed out, then you'll get through that stage and move on to the next level. That is sick. Yeah, you survive longer when you shoot with intention. I mean, there are some games that, like, some of the shooters offer, like, 2 attack modes. And so there's a good just, like, general spray where it's just, like, you take out the weak enemies, and then you have a more targeted, narrower, more powerful, like, regular attack. Basically like a light and a fierce. And then that one you use much more targeted, deliberate. And then you have your bombs for your get out of jail free, right? But yeah, the spray and pray, especially, there's a lot of shooters that are just designed for very, very precise firing. Others are more like, it's more about precise maneuvering, and you use the spray and pray or the auto fire to kind of like just mow down the enemies, and then it's maneuvering through whatever you can't get. With Galaga, those games are also weird with recovery, I guess you would call it. Feels like the ability to shoot is not always available at the same time. There might be a shot limit for some of those older shooters, and so if your shot hasn't cleared the screen, if you miss a shot and it hasn't cleared the screen and you try to press, it won't be available until it actually the hitbox from the bullet gets away. And as soon as it clears the screen, then you're able to shoot again. It's particularly troubling with with games that allow, you know, maybe 3 to 5 shots on screen at the same time. Maybe it's power-up dependent, so you don't always notice it if you've lost a power-up or you got another one. But yeah, you're right. Yeah, you gotta... Those ones in particular, I think they're gearing you towards like firing with far more intention. Yeah, the 90 stuff shoots a lot faster. Earlier stuff, there's lag between clusters of bullets. And that's something you've definitely noticed as shooters grew up. Where it's like... The transition to the bullet hell stuff, and the extra speed and maneuvering required. It's kind of wild when you think of some of the original ones like R-Type and Galaga, which though like can be really challenging. Don't get me wrong. Are like far and away a different game than the high-paced bullet hells. Dang. Okay. Yo, fighting game knowledge presenting itself again. I mean, and honestly, and that's something we're thinking about for players who are new to fighting games. You can go into them and be like, okay, what do I know, man? Like, do you play shmups all the time? Do you play first-person shooters? Like, you understand things like startup for a move and recovery because you know it takes your melee a certain amount of time in a first-person shooter to activate, and you know that There's recovery on on like for reloading. So there's all these like comparable. Oh shoot, this is trouble. Okay, I cleared the screen. So yeah, there's all these comparable ideas, right, and concepts that, yeah, if you're familiar with something like this, then you can push that forward. You can carry that forward into fighting games. It's every time I tell myself, oh, that's too complicated, where I'm like, I look at MOBAs sometime, and I'm like, I don't know what the hell's going on in MOBAs. And then I'm like, I play some stupid, silly action RPGs that have way more going on than what's going on in a MOBA at any given time. But I don't think of it that way just because I'm not familiar with the genre. There you go. Get the fat shots, it's so much easier. Now that you get the doubles, hopefully I won't have to... There you go. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Through to Sector 2. Alright. And I like how it resets my, my shots at the start. So you start from scratch and you're like... You don't just get to, like, power through with... You don't even have any of your power-ups available. Oh, new enemy type. Ooh, blue bonus? What's this? And I like, apparently, so they randomize my name every time I start a run. So I think I'm... Oh. There we go. Okay, I got the fat shots now. The shotgun, if you will. Okay, here we go. And then, yeah, and once you get into this mode, you just want to go... Oh, shoot, I missed. Shoot. You just want to go side to side and cover the entire thing and get as close to the barrier, which unfortunately is insta-kill, as possible, and then swap. And then you're always going to be taking out the entire thing. I don't think the swarm travels fast enough for it to catch up. Yeah, I know, some games, you're right. That's the nature of this kind of stuff, right? Where it's like, sometimes you're like, oh, I'm going to have like a 20-minute run. It's the same thing with Tetris. Puzzle games are the same way. Other times you just don't hit it, right? I mean, this is the kind of game, it's so flow-based, right? Where you want to hit that state of flow where you're not even thinking. It actually, usually I find it really difficult to talk and play games at the same time, but if I can hit a state of flow, then I'm not even worried about what I'm doing in the game. I'm just, like, having a conversation at that point. And that's always kind of, like, the ideal. But yeah, when you hit those, right? Like, when you hit that zone, you're like, oh, damn, I'm unstoppable. Okay, I really need an upgrade. Oh, shoot, okay. So that's like a UFO from Space Invaders. It kind of just, like, sails across horizontally. I'm gonna have to see... I want to know what it gives me. I want to know what the blue power-up is. I assume it's just 2. But maybe it's like a superpower mode. Maybe it's an auto-hyper... Oh, it's a shield. Of course, blue, defensive. Of course it should be a shield, right? Oh, this is trouble. Okay, I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Oh, wow. Oh, jeez. Yo, that's pretty serious. Blue should be the... So, no, we get the superpower death ray when we fill our power meter, though. See? So we've already got the death ray. How you doing, Super? Yeah, I know, right? And it's like, I've never been a huge fan of the, like, the beams in shooters. Spread was always my go-to. Though, honestly, I could do it. If I just got, like, the level 3 fatties all the time, like these guys, I actually don't think I'd be terribly mad. right? But yeah, so I can just kind of like bounce back and forth on like the third 1/3 mark, and not have to worry about much of the enemies once I get spread, at least in level 1. Here you go. Yo, I'm clearing Sector 1 before even hitting 50 points. Like, first time it took me 80 points or something. So I'm getting a little bit better with my maneuvering. Oh, shoot. And then I miss it. Oh, no! I wanted the shield! Yo, so these are going to be my runs, right? So I got, like, the 204, 144? One of those isn't me. I do love the idea that you can just screen wrap, right? I mean, you kind of have to, given the way the, like, they attack, basically, right? Where they pile up at the bottom. And once you get a really big wave of them piling up at the bottom, you're like, your screen space is immediately limited. So, you can still have a lot more of the screen. You just have to be able to wrap your head around the screen wrap. Go. I'm gonna start doing like the... Oh! Ah, I did one too many. I only needed to do 2 taps because I wanted to go back the other way. Like, I'm getting to Sector 2. Reliably, it seems. As I say that, I'm gonna jinx it. So no, you're constantly scrolling. So as soon as I tap a button and start the level, I'm just scrolling. And then I only move whenever I shoot. So yeah, you got to do like 3 taps or like double tap, and you'll keep going in the same direction. And so you can just mash and you kind of hold your spot, right? But you're always like basically traveling 2 or 3 tiles depending on how fast you mash. Oh man, are you kidding me? Okay, I could see a no miss run, right? Trying to run through this game without missing a single shot. No wasted shots. The conservationist run. Oh shoot, I missed. Yeah, that's when this gets hard, honestly. When you miss and then you gotta make up for it without having the screen wrap. And I think those walls are closing in. Alright, there we go. Oh, come on! I didn't get that shot! No, back in there. I gotta get good, basically. I gotta aim better. Yeah, no, Velda's story looks pretty cool. Definitely. That's like, that's an interesting way to think about it. 2D Devil May Cry. Yeah, that's... And that's fun. Like, I like me some combo-heavy platforming games, some combo-heavy RPGs. There we go. Got the doubles. Trips. Let's just not miss this guy. There we go. I can deal with the dudes piling up in Sector 1 pretty easily, but definitely been struggling. Oh shit, here we go again. There we go. Okay, good, good, good. Maintain my power level at least. Ah! Okay. Every time I say okay, I just gotta wipe that word from my vocabulary. See, it's like, it's the, you know, the whole idea of being in the zone, hitting the state of flow in games. There's the opposite of that, which is being on tilt. Yeah, tilt is the anti-flow. You end up overthinking everything, hyper-analyzing it all, and you perform significantly worse because of it. You get into this huge negative feedback loop. There you go. Just engine. Ah, shit. Oh, I missed it. I think I would have been okay if I could keep the double, but now I'm powered down twice. I gotta hope it falls near me. Oh, shoot! God, 174. Will I... What was it, 207? Will I ever crack 200 again? I'm not sure how points work, honestly. Do I score more points in the higher levels? Or would one just want to mess around at low, like if you were going for a score run? Now I'm curious. Right? Because these are all worth 1. Ha! Oh, and I didn't even check if it was giving me more points. Here we go. Doubles. Oh, okay, that's not a bad tapping pattern. Okay, 63... No. So, like, yeah, I think if you were doing a score run, unless they introduce something that really increases the point value. If you're doing a point run in this game, you just really want to stick to level 1. Except for the fact that you can get shields, which will be helpful in level 2. Here we go. Oh no, no. Come on. No! Son of a... Okay. Yeah, rip. Yo, new high score, though. 234. Oh, Sector 3 bonus. Okay. You get bonus points depending on how far you make it. So that's the incentive. I'm like, I knew there had to be something. There had to be something. The score chaser in me is like, how do I do it? Where's my multiplier?